laundry today. Just I'm doing laundry now in case you can't see the laundry basket. Just got finished. Get ready to head back, and decided to stop by Dollar Tree to pick up, if I could, which I did, baking soda. Apparently they do sell. They sell baking soda. Ooh. They sell baking soda at Dollar Tree, $1.25 Tree. Anyhow, I went there to pick up the baking soda, but then decided to buy a whole bunch of snacks and other stuff. And was debating if I was going to buy some more food from the Dollar Tree to do an episode, you know, about eating cheap and stuff now that the price of everything is so high. And was looking at like their beef patties, which it says beef, and looking at the ingredients, it was beef, but then it said hearts, beef hearts. So I guess some beef and some hearts they chopped up into the beef and then added fillers. But anyhow, I walked by and I saw this tray. There was a tray that said 25 cents in the freezer. I looked in and there was like a bunch of bacon. Yeah, these little bacons. There's like 4 slices in each bag, so enough for like one serving. But 25 cents, they were trying to get rid of them, I guess, because nobody had bought them. I guess people normally don't buy bacon at Dollar Tree for some reason. But bacon's bacon, man. This looks like it came from a pig, maybe mostly fat. But you know, I think that's what makes bacon is all the fat. But anyhow, they had a whole tray full of them. There was like, I think 5 or 6 of them. 5 packets. So I just swiped them all up. Somebody was wondering about my videos and stuff. You're gonna notice I have to censor myself because I'm on YouTube's watch list. Maybe even the people I was telling you about. I can't talk too much about it. If you saw that stream, then you know what I was talking about. And maybe I shouldn't have talked about it, but if you watch that stream, don't go around talking too much about it or you might disappear, just like my video did. It never existed. YouTube quickly removed it, even blocked me from downloading it, so I couldn't save it and re-upload it because there was some really important messages in that last live stream. But I won't talk about it because basically, YouTube is threatening to, well, they're threatening strikes against me, but then they say they could end up stopping me from live streaming. Because I might be considered dangerous to the parties involved. And if you saw my video, then you might really know what I'm talking about. If you don't worry about it. It just go about your normal day. Everything's fine. Yeah, the video's totally gone. They denied my appeal, and the reason for removing it, I don't think was the reason. Yeah, I think the real reason they removed it wasn't the reason they stated. Because the reason they stated, I obviously didn't do. If you watched the video, if you watched it live or watched it before it got removed, but it hit certain things that they don't want people to know. That's all I'll say. And if you don't see me doing a lot of really in-depth discussions that try to make you think and stuff anymore, the reason for it is I don't want to be totally removed off the air. You know, it took a long time to get monetized. It took a long time to get the channel how it is. And, you know, I'm basically at the mercy of YouTube because they're hosting it. And some of you like switch to other, yeah, they're all going to be the same. You know, anytime you upload to somebody else's server and use their resources, you got to abide by their rules. And, you know, some say they don't have rules, they can develop it later once they get a large enough market. And meanwhile, I don't care to start another service. You know, I'm already having a hard time struggling to try to keep this YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel going. And, you know, I don't even know how if the Twitch is going to survive or not. There's really not enough viewers on there. And obviously, I'm not a partner or anything. Whereas on YouTube, I'm considered a partner. But anyhow, what we're going to do today, if I have some time, which I'm going to make some time, I was watching TV the other day, and I was watching a big, huge traffic jam. All the people who are up north were telling me how cold it is up north. I didn't realize how cold and how bad it was. But I turned on the news, the TV, and the news was on, and they were saying there was a big jam. I don't know if it was on I-95 or I-75, and it was like, I think, with Virginia. But they said cars were stuck out there like the whole day. Like maybe even 24 hours. I don't know. They were stuck there for a long, long time. There was a jam and there was snow all over the road. And then they were interviewing some of the people, and the people were saying that they were on the road trying to get away from their house because they had no power at their house. So I guess the snowstorm knocked off the power grid or something in the north, part of it, at least in Virginia or whatever. And all these people were evacuating. They were like leaving town or something. And then the roads got jammed up with snow and whatnot. And they were stuck out there on the road, on the interstate. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, these poor people. There were like literally hundreds of cars all piled up, backed up on the road. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how are they surviving? If you're stuck out on the road for 24 hours, and they were like, well, we actually have the ability to charge our phones in our car, which we didn't have at the house. So they were happy with that. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, if you were stuck out in a car because you didn't know you were going to get stuck, you just went on the interstate or whatever, and you're there for more than, a whole day or 24 hours, you could starve. And if you had like diabetes or other health issues, you could die out there on the road. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do a quick video on quick ways to prep your car for emergencies. So I went to Dollar Tree to pick up baking soda, not for prepping, but because I got to clean my battery. You guys know I disassembled Good Vibrations, which was 2005 Pontiac Vibe that I converted it so you could live in it, but I never really lived in it. I ended up, I was living in the RV, and I transitioned. I thought I was going to lose the RV parking and I would have to move into the Vibe, but that didn't happen. I ended up transitioning into a house, an actual house that I bought. So anyhow, we're going to do a quick video on how to prep a car, any car, so that you can have certain things on it. And we're going to start with very basic. Like I'll come here maybe within an hour here and do the video while there's still daylight, just to show you how you can prep your car with minimal cost so that you have electricity for charging your phone, whether the car's on or off, which some of you already know, but it's really simple. I'll show you how to do it, and then also prep it so that you can actually cook food using, of course, the rice cooker and an inverter. So the reason for doing that is, like, I was thinking to myself, it's like, if I was traveling somewhere, because the car's all ripped apart back to become a normal car again, I would be just like those poor people stuck out there without the ability to cook food or anything. Hopefully they brought sandwiches and stuff to eat. But, it'd be nice to be able to cook rice and ribs and everything else like I normally do if I were stuck in traffic. Everyone else is eating sandwiches and you're eating, rice and ribs or hamburger or whatever. So anyhow, what I want to do is rig this car. So not for living, but for like a survival, not truly survival, but like if you're stuck in traffic for hours on end, it needs to have the ability to basically allow you to cook. And and also if you happen to be parked somewhere for a while, it should have the ability for it to charge your phones, which cars already do, but I'm going to make it so that you can charge it whenever, even with the car turned off. And the idea is to make it, like I said, step by step, so you only have to do the part you actually want. We're going to start with real simple, charging your cell phone. Then the second part will be allowing it to cook, and then food to carry. Basically, you want to be able to carry enough food that hopefully you can last one day. It's not like for like living like a full-blown living for traveling. And the reason for that is, once the car went to normal, I was like, man, if something bad happens, even though I know how to do all this stuff, I could be stuck out there just like those poor saps. I'd be stuck out there in the jam, I'd be starving. And with my diabetes, that could be really bad. My blood sugar could like drop really, really low, you know. So I'll do that, and hopefully we can air it, and you guys can see what happens. We might do it live, or I might pre-record it. Probably pre-record it, so you're not watching the boring stuff. And then I hope everyone's doing well. If you happen to be at Dollar Tree, keep your eye out, man. You know, this doesn't even look like turkey. This is like let's kind of figure out what kind of bacon it is. Says it doesn't say turkey, so this is like real bacon. Yeah. So this is real pork. Classic bacon, smoke flavor added. So I got 5 of these things for $1.25. 5 packets. So that's really good. Anyhow, I will catch you guys later once I get a chance to figure out what I'm going to do with the prep, and then either put the video together for you guys, or I'll do it live and you guys can ask questions. So some of you, I don't know if you saw my live stream. I thought it was a very good video and really insightful, and it might have been a little bit too good and too insightful. might have pointed out things that they don't want, you know who they are, the ones I discussed. Don't want people to think about. Well, until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. And like I said, if you notice me kind of steering away from controversial topics and stuff, it's because they're kind of watching me now. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.